Good morning, all. We are in Orange County, New York this morning. This is our access in with our dump trucks, excavator, and location of the underground tank. Got the two mason dumps full of product waiting to backfill. We brought the 80 today. We got a little bit of trim work to do to get our excavator and then dump trucks in when we begin to backfill. And here is our 1,000 gallon tank. So, you know, as always, you never know which way they lie. It either lies here, goes 11 feet 6 inches that way, or starts here, 11.6 that way. So if it goes that way, I've got these trees, that bush that I have to take out. She doesn't care about any of that stuff. So great access as far as doing a tank removal. So I'll sit right about here. I'll dig. I'll cast my overburden over here, and that gives me room to back my trucks in when I backfill. So we'll go see the install location right now, where they're installing two 330 gallon tanks manifold together. Access is through Bilco doors. Jammer is putting the legs and flanges on. Pretty clean installation here. She wants them, we call it stacked, one right there and then another one sitting in front, and then we'll just run our line over right to the burner. That underground tank is actually right out that window. So pretty easy job, all things considered. We got one tank in already. Okay, so Craig's trimmed the trees. We've laid out the plastic for the overburden. The machine is set in place, kind of screwed up. You always want to have the blade in front of you for strength. So now I don't want to spin around and do damage, so we'll pull the tank out without the blade. So anytime that I'm going to do a tank installation with my removal, I always stick the tank and we check for water. Sam's applying the water detecting paste now. That turns red if there's any water in there. So we'll stick it, we'll determine how much product's in it, and we'll see if it's got any water. If it's got any water, then I set up my drop tube that far off the bottom so we don't pump water into their new tank. That's good. So there you go. It's remaining yellow, so there's no water, and we've got almost 24 inches, so there's about 500 gallons in there. So that's good. I have 660 gallons being installed, so we'll be able to transfer and get those two tanks almost completely full. So that's perfect. Okay, that's well over 16 tons of overburden. That's about what it takes to remove a 1,000 gallon tank. That's a deep tank. It's about 3 feet below grade. So the base of the void's going to be over 7 feet deep. We'll get in there now, clean the entire top, and cut it open. And then we'll either transfer the 500 gallons in there into our holding tank. If Craig hasn't drilled the holes and he's not ready, which I don't think he is because it's a manifold, we would then pump it directly into the two 330s. So we're probably going to cut it and then put it into our holding tanks. Okay, Sammy just cut that tank open. We've got our drop tube with a screen at the bottom. We're transferring it right now into the holding tanks. I've got two 275 gallon poly tanks, DOT approved, in the trailer. We're gonna fill half of one up, shut this down, put the other half in it because I got about 523 gallons in there. So it's gonna cut it close. Once we do that, then we can enter this, clean it, get this thing up out of the ground because I think we have an 11 o'clock inspection for the underground tank. So let's just see how the boys are doing downstairs with the two 330 manifolds. How's it going, boys?
Good.
What's our plan of attack here?
Well, that's the vent.
Mike's working on the vent.
We're gonna have to move the fill over to here now, because this is a propane tank.
Oh, that's right. We do have a propane tank outside. So we'll just alter it over.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the crossover right here.
Yep.
That goes to the other tank when it sets.
That's it.
Okay, so it looks like we're just setting one in, getting everything necessary, then we'll stack the other on top. When do you drill?
As soon as we're lined up, we'll both of them put together.
Once they're both lined up, and then that gives you your point to drill. All right, excellent. All right, Mikey, down in here doing his thing. Cleaning out the sludge.
Oh yeah.
Handing the bucket up to Sam. When you're ready, Brett. We're gonna have to support that propane tank because this is it's a sandy silt soil. I think that's gonna give way. We'll figure out. Definitely disconnect it. All right, so all that overburden a little bit here we gotta clean up. That's all back. I'll go back in there and recompact that. The tank's been cut in half so we can transport it. It's a good tank. Inspector passed it. Here's the bottom of it. So you can see it's pitting, it's oxidizing here. It's flaking away. It's getting close. That's close right there. I don't want to pull that all off. I just make a mess. But it was close. So she took it out at the right time. That's the best time to take them out, when they're not leaking. You see there's no holes, but that's cut in half to get in our trucks. So we're going to bring the two in, start backfilling and compacting. All right, just some painting to do. That noise you hear, that's the whistle vent working. Coming right out of there. We're pumping the good oil back in now. So it's actually coming in this one. You may be able to hear it pouring in. In a second, it's almost full. Craig says it's right about up to here. You'll hear it start to go over the crossover and splash in. And here's the bottom. They both have Firematic shutoffs. And inside there is a drop sludge tube. It actually comes up 4 inches from the bottom. So that'll allow some sludge to build up over a period of time and not clog the system. That fill pipe's got a very nice pitch because we installed that swing joint. We didn't just come up with a 90 and go out. That swing joint gives it the proper pitch. That's a nice install. That's our third manifold this week. And the lines are over to the burner. And there you have it. Excellent job, Craig. All right, we're calling that a wrap. Craig's gonna seed this. Sam is concreting the outside now. Mikey will come out and paint them. The fill and the vent. And that's it, folks. We're gonna call it a wrap. It's another fine job. My tank mass is environmental. Craig's back is not getting better.